Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. It is February 19th, so that means this is the sketch for today. Now, this is a card sketch. However, we are using it as whatever kind of sketch you want to use it for. I'm using it as a scrapbook sketch. I've pulled out some things to use. I went ahead and picked out my papers for my quadrants. I'm going to use this cut file, a photo, some ephemera, and of course some black and white paper. So let's see what I can do. All right, you guys, this layout comes together super quick because basically it is a bunch of squares. So using this scrolly paper cut file, I went ahead and backed it with this black and white paper, and I chose to use a black background and make my squares into quadrants instead of a taller bit on the bottom and a shorter bit up at the top. I decided to have them all equal. So I went ahead and cut down those 6x6 papers to 5.5 inches. And now I'm going to cut some white paper to 5.75 inches. What that is going to allow me to do is to have a white border around all of the color paper that I have, and still place it down on top of this black background so that there will be black background showing as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and place these squares. Now, I love a good square, I love a good rectangle, and I love good paper layers. Like, that's just a fun time to me. I chose these colors because I felt like they were Disney-esque, and they would work for what I had in mind. So I'm going to go ahead and put these down. Now, I'm not putting them in any particular order other than what I thought looked best next to each other. So I liked the yellow and the blue next to each other, and I liked the khaki and the blue and the khaki and the red next to each other, but the khaki and the yellow just felt too samesies. So I decided not to do that. Now I'm also trying to figure out where I want the scrolly thing to go and where I want my photo and my I'm celebrating tag from Disneyland. So the I'm celebrating tag was actually my tag. Alex had a first visit button, but I really think that this photograph is hilarious. And if you pay attention to my scrapbooking, you know I've already scrapbooked this photo, but I want to scrapbook it again. Like, I just do. So I'm going to scrapbook it again. And that's all there is to it. One of these will probably just go in Alex's album. But the other one will go in the regular album. So I'm going to overlap the photo. Now, this photo has a lot of white space in it. A whole lot of white space. So I am going to fill that white space with the celebration button here. It takes 2 layers of fun foam to go ahead and get the button to the same level of the paper. That way I can adhere it down. I'm just going to use ATG to do that and cover up the big old gap right there on the photo. Well, it's not a gap, the white space on the photo, right? And then I'm going to use these small puffy letter stickers to spell out "I promise." Now, these are one of the letter stickers that are made by Mondo Llama, but they're thickers, you guys. Like, they're thickers. They also have those one set of gold thickers. And fun fact, while I was training in another store this week, they had the gold thickers on the shelf, $4. So it was fun. So I'm just going to go ahead and get that "I promise" down there. And it's colorful and it works with the celebration colors in the button. But I feel like it's missing something. So I'm going to grab myself a doily and put it underneath of the photo here. Basically, what it's doing is filling up a little bit of that backed cut file. So it just breaks it up a little bit more. Now, I do know that the button is not exactly centered on the page to where the 4 grids meet up. When I envisioned this in my head, it was going to meet up in the center, but it's off a little bit, and that's not bothering me. Now I'm just going to journal a little bit about how Alex can sleep anywhere, even on the way to Disneyland, and how I don't think I could do that because I would be too excited. But there it is. This is today's layout. Please go ahead and join the Scrapping Reflections Facebook group if you would like access to all of the Follow a Sketch February layouts. You can also share your layouts there. We're having a grand old time. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.